Put your hand behind your back for me. Put your hand behind your back.
Look, sir, there's no envelope.
Look at it, your hands. Look right
What
there,
is that?
cash.
What is that?
That's
Michael?
cash you're putting in your
You
pocket.
didn't take anything though.
That is cash that I put in my pocket.
That's disrespectful, dude. So go ahead and stand
No, wait,
up.
hold on. Let me
Go ahead and stand up.
Sir,
Go ahead,
please.
stand up.
I'm sorry, sir.
Some employees treat the workplace like it's theirs to exploit and steal from. But what happens when they get caught in the act and they find themselves facing not just job termination, but possible prosecution?
He would be down in there with the deposits, and then all of a sudden he walks out here and goes into his office with that bag, and then comes back acquiring about 320, 321.
And it stopped.
In it, completely. Well, he left. Yeah,
Okay, he left.
And
What date did he leave?
You're under arrest for felony charges out of the city of West Palm Beach and reference to fraudulent.
Here are several times when Shameless employees get caught stealing red-handed. Starting with this restaurant employee, a perfect thief who was caught stealing straight from the company's safe and dared to put on an Oscar-worthy performance of denial.
You're being placed under arrest. I'll let you know in just a second. Going into that safe, removing the envelope, taking $427 of cash and putting it in your pocket. Yes,
I
sir.
never took $427 of
you take
cash.
it?
I took nothing. No, I opened up that safe to look for something else.
So then why would you take the money?
I did not take any money at all, sir.
On December the 22nd, 2024, officers were called to a restaurant in regards to one of their employees who was caught stealing from the company's safe. When the police arrived, they wasted no time at all, and the suspect didn't see them coming.
Hey, Mike. Put your hand behind your back for me. Put your hand behind your back. Just relax.
Stay tuned just a second.
You're Mike Burrito, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You're right there. You're being placed under arrest. I'll let you know in just a second. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Loosen your wrist.
According to box 3. 311, safety court, 4811 Bay.
You have your ID on you? You don't have your ID on you. Where do you live? I just told you that. I'll explain that to you in a second.
I just got here from work. What is going on?
Come on back here. Let's have a rest on the wall.
What the hell did I do?
Do you have any weapons on you that I need to know about?
I don't.
Okay. And you are Michael Brito. What's your middle name?
What's going on? Like, I don't understand.
What's your middle name?
What did I do wrong?
Soon after, the police began to question the suspect, who thought he could convince the cops of his innocence.
Come in here and have a seat. Do you have any weapons on you that I need to know of? Okay, go ahead and have a seat. I'm gonna leave the door open. Have a seat. Okay, I'm gonna take this off of you.
Why am I getting placed under arrest?
Okay.
I can't go to jail.
Well, you can absolutely go to jail.
No, I know that. I'm just saying I can't. Like, I did
All right, so
nothing
we
wrong.
can talk. I'm gonna read you some things real quick. That way we can have a conversation. Okay?
Sir.
Have you ever been read your constitutional Miranda rights before?
Yes.
Okay. So when I ask you a question, I need you to say yes or no. You understand that question. Okay?
All right.
Oh, that's safe.
Can I talk to some Dan
I
or
am
somebody?
going to read you something so you can talk to me. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
I do.
Anything you may say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
No.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you without questioning, without charge.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
No.
Okay. How long have you worked here at Kiki's?
I'd say about 4 or 5 months now.
4 to 5 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have him on, David?
I don't like the
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. At this particular Kiki's or Kiki's in general?
Just this particular one.
Okay. You've not
Yo,
worked anywhere
Andy!
else? You've not worked any other Kiki's?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Andy!
What do you need to talk to Andy about?
I want to talk to him, bro.
This has nothing to do with that.
That's my boss.
What would that have to do with him?
I mean, what's going on is what I'm trying to see what's happening.
You're being investigated. It's a criminal investigation.
Michael, what's your social?
I'm being criminally investigated?
Hmm?
So why am I in handcuffs then?
Well, that's how we detain people. You understand that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying.
What's your social?
You know, I haven't done anything, so I'm like real confused right now.
That's what we're here to figure out.
I just got off of probation, 2 years.
For what?
Not one violation.
For what? What'd you have probation for?
It was what was it? Burglary to a conveyance.
Okay.
I think it was.
Vehicle burglary.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be MICHAELBRITO.
My wife's my wife's.
What's your date of birth, Michael?
August 25th, 1994.
8/25.
My wife's brother.
You still live at that address? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's you, right?
It's your driver's license picture.
That's you.
Yes.
Okay. So you've been identified as a person of, well, a person that stole from this establishment.
What? Stole what?
Do you want to tell me or no?
I haven't stolen anything from you. I mean, I take food home. That's about it.
Okay. So I'm gonna lay it out on you, okay? Because I've already got all the questions I need answered. I just want to have your side and you to be truthful about it.
And
Okay.
being investigated.
Correct. Because you know there are cameras all over this establishment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. To include in this room.
Yeah.
Okay. So why would that camera have you accessing that safe and taking money out of it if you haven't stolen from this establishment?
That is safe.
Correct.
I have never taken any money out of that safe.
Why would the camera show that thing? And why would people identify you as being the one that did it?
I'm not sure, but I've never taken money out of that safe. When did I take money out of that safe?
Yesterday.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I did not, sir. Like, can I talk to Andy about this, please?
No, because that would be tampering with a witness.
How? But I'm not arrested. You said that I'm criminally.
Criminal investigations to include witnesses, yes.
To include witnesses. Okay.
Right. So if you talk to your boss, because again, at the end of the situation is he's the one that's witnessing everything that's occurring because it is his responsibility. For some reason, somehow you have you on camera looking right up at that camera, going into that safe, removing the envelope, taking $427 of cash and putting it in your pocket. Yes.
I never took $427 of
Did you take anything?
Even when the evidence was as clear as day, the suspect chose to drown himself in a pool of deception, unaware that nothing he did would avert the fate that he had brought upon himself.
I took nothing. No, I opened up that safe to look for something else for my arm, like another type of medicine for my arm, because I have the medicine.
Why would a medicine be in a safe?
I didn't open up the safe.
You just said you did.
No, I opened up the cabinet to look for more medicine because
Okay.
that medicine cabinet is there, and I have gotten Band-Aids from Pop, my other manager. He's given me Band-Aids before from that cabinet.
I see. I don't know.
I don't know. I never go into the safe. I never go into the safe.
So then why would the video have you on it doing it?
But I did not take. I didn't take. It might have had me opening the cabinet. Yes, sir.
And then removing cash.
No, not removing cash.
But there was cash. Why would you do such a thing?
I didn't.
What do you need the money for? Christmas gifts or something? Rent or some sort?
No, sir. I get paid I get paid every bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks I get paid, sir.
Mm-hmm. So then why would you take the money?
I did not take any money at all, sir. I did not. I
Michael,
opened up.
I already saw the video.
Right, but I didn't take no money.
It's clear as day it's you.
Clear as day is me. What?
Michael, do you see that camera in the corner right there where I'm playing? Right here.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Andy,
Notice this is
Can I
where the
talk
safe is,
Can I
correct?
talk to Andy?
Do you not see how clear that video is? So it's not we're not asking you this out of nowhere. He's asking you these questions for a reason.
Right.
Your
and
cooperation is key.
I understand.
I already have all the answers I need.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So.
But truthfulness goes a long
Can I
way.
please talk to Andy?
No.
I can't go to jail. I have a son that I have to take care of.
You can absolutely go to jail.
No, I'm not.
And I'm not going to let you sit here and talk to somebody
No.
into not pressing charges against you.
No, I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I just want to talk to him and see what's going on.
I told you what's going on.
Like,
I literally told you exactly
about-
what
what
the
about
allegations
my-
are against you.
like, what about-
And your defense is, I don't know what I'm talking
What
about.
about my son, though?
Whose responsibility is that?
That's my responsibility.
Exactly.
Right, and I did not take. You got me on video, probably opening the safe, opening the cabinet. Yes, I probably opened the cabinet, but I did not take from the safe. I did not. I opened up the cabinet yesterday. Yes, because my arm I'm trying to show you. I just had surgery on my arm. The scar that I had.
Go ahead and stand up and sit in this chair. Stand up, sit in that chair.
What did I?
Just sit in that chair. Hey Daniel, can you come play a portion of the video for me? Or just have me have access to it so that way I can play it? Yep. Are you comfortable being in the same room as him? Okay. He's very adamant that he did. All right.
Dan,
this is the only.
Dan,
I'm telling you not to talk, Dan.
I'm so
Listen.
sorry, Dan. I didn't do anything, Dan.
Okay. He's gonna play you the video.
Okay, fine.
To prove that it's true.
Fine.
Okay.
All right. Look, I didn't take anything out that safe.
Okay. This video is gonna show you different. Here's the video.
All right. Dan,
Oh, sit down.
you have to do
Sit down.
this, Dan.
Michael.
I have a son I have to take care of, Dan.
Here you go.
You can
Look
take
at
it
the
out
video.
of my paycheck.
That's you.
Take my paycheck.
Why would you want to take stuff out of your paycheck if nothing was taken? That's you,
If
right?
he's saying that I
That's
took
100%
some,
you.
yeah, I'm on my phone.
Right. That's you. Just wait.
What? Yesterday?
That's you. 100%.
Yeah.
You're watching the camera. Oh, open there.
Yep. I'm looking.
Take the envelope out.
There's no
That's not meant-
envelope.
Look,
Sir, there's
look
no
at his hand.
envelope.
Look at it, your hands. Look right
What
there.
is that?
Cash.
What is that?
It's
Michael?
cash you're putting in your
You
pocket.
didn't take anything though.
That is cash that I put in my pocket.
Right. Did you forget about that somehow?
No.
You understand now you've obstructed my investigation. You lied to me.
Alright, I'm sorry.
You have 2 felony charges now. When all I wanted you
No,
to
I
do.
don't need to.
Yes.
No,
You
sir.
do.
Sir.
Because
sir,
this is
sir.
BS.
Please.
This is ridiculous.
When the suspect realized that it was all over, he tried to crawl out of guilt using fake remorse. But by then, no one was listening, and it was far too late.
Oh, I can't do anything about this.
No,
Mike.
please, can we just
If
talk?
you would have been honest with me, I would have reduced it. But you weren't honest.
Reduced what?
To
Reduced-
just theft. Now you got a felony.
No, this. Alright, sir.
2 felonies.
Sir, please. Just listen to me.
You had a chance. You know this game.
No, I'm just.
Michael,
I
listen
just
to me.
didn't-
Listen to what I'm saying.
Sir,
Mike, listen.
I can't go to jail.
Yes,
sir.
you can.
No,
Absolutely
it's
you
just,
can.
It's just, okay, fine. If you're gonna take me to jail,
I have no choice. These are felony charges.
Who's pressing charges?
This establishment.
Why?
Dickies, you stole their money.
You just stole their money.
If I could
And you're an
just have-
employee.
if
That's
I
a
could-
theft.
All right. Well, I apologize. If I could just.
That has
if
nothing
I could
to do
just
with it.
have a talk.
You had the ability to tell the truth, and you lied. You still lied. I showed it to you on camera, and you still want to say you didn't do it.
All right. Listen, I'm sorry that I did that. My bad. I understand.
You act like I'm stupid, like Officer Dharmalingam stupid, like your bosses are
I don't
stupid.
think they're stupid. I
That's
don't think-
disrespectful,
I don't
dude.
think-
So go ahead and stand
No, wait,
up.
hold on. Let me
Go ahead and
just-
stand up.
Sir,
Go ahead,
please.
stand up.
I'm sorry, sir. Wait.
Come on, we're going. You have to know. Don't make this worse. We got everything out of here. To the left.
No, can we go out to the back?
To the left. I parked in front. Well, actually, you know what? If you want to hold him, I'll bring him out back. We're gonna take him out the back.
Yes, sir.
Does he have anything you need off of him, like his shirt or anything like that?
No, sir. It's an apron.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it? I'm gonna grab his property.
Step down.
I'm gonna grab his stuff.
Come on. Step down.
The moment he saw his performance falling flat, he slipped right back into lying to the fact that every lie made things worse.
Oh, my arm.
Okay. What does your arm have to do with it? Come on over here.
You're squeezing your arm, sir.
Okay. I'm holding you tightly because, again, you're a flight risk. What's wrong with your arm?
I just had surgery on it.
Where?
Surgery on right here. You see the scar? Open my sleeve. Lift my sleeve up. Front part of the arm. It just healed.
Okay. All right. Spread your feet. You have anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, stab me?
No, sir. Oh, wait.
Any evidence can copy at 99 Echo Listen holding on 5 request.
This is crazy.
You ever taken anything else?
I never took $400 out of that safe, though. It was $40.
So it went from I never took anything to it was $40. Michael, you have a pathological liar
No, I'm
mentality.
just saying, you have me on camera.
Yeah, I showed it to you, and you still are gonna say that you didn't take anything.
I didn't say I didn't take anything.
Well, it started that way,
Well, I'm just trying to tell you.
which is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm just trying to tell you. Like, you want me to tell you the truth? I'm telling you the truth.
Voicemail, call back for all the
No,
numbers.
you had that opportunity way before all
But
this.
I don't understand.
I had to show you an actual footage.
$400 came from.
Yeah, that's the amount that you stole, sir.
I only took.
That's what was
$40.
missing.
That's not the amount that I stole.
That's the amount you're being charged with. Spread your feet.
Am I gonna have a bond at least?
You should. I don't know how much it's going to be.
5250 High Drive.
Can I call my dad
At the jail, they'll give you the opportunity
on my
to.
phone just to let him know?
Have a seat.
He's by himself and he has heart issues. Just call him on my phone, please.
Have a seat. Put your feet in.
Oh, damn. These cuffs. Like,
Yeah, they're not meant to be comfortable.
no, just a little tight on the bone.
Watch your head.
In the end, the suspect was charged with theft by an employee. Next, we have this general manager by title and a con artist by nature, who thought he could drain the company's funds and vanish without consequences until justice caught up with him.
You got arrested on the 12th for Palm Beach County. That was for schemes to defraud and using other people's property, things like that. This is for something completely different.
I did not take any cash deposits out of Staples. At no point did I go in there and take money out of there.
On June the 18th, 2024, officers left for a Staples location after receiving a call about a general manager who allegedly stole $30,000 from the store's deposit bag inside a safe. When the officers arrived, they were met by a staff member who provided a straightforward and unwavering account of the events that had transpired.
Got a GM. He just went on LOA.
Okay. What does that mean?
29th, leave of absence.
Okay.
He basically job abandoned, but you know how those rules go. He didn't contact anybody, but then somebody got a hold of him through HR and they put him on LOA. That's so. So I get notification from our bank, and it goes through another person who works in corporate. Says, "Hey, we got 3 deposits outstanding," and it's from. It starts at the end of February, so I'm like 2 weeks behind on this notification. All right. I request to the store, to this GM, send me your Garda log that shows they're signed for it. Garda comes, picks them up once a week, and then our weekly deposit log. So he sends that to me, and they look fine, look like they're picked up and gone. So I'm thinking, oh, it's not our fault, must be the Garda. They have a camera system, so I have to verify and confirm, right? So I'm watching it, and in any given week, you got 7 business days. Garda comes once a week, so you get 7 business days. So they should pick up a minimum of 7 bags. So Garda comes in, they're supposed to pick up 7 bags, he scans 6. It's clear as a day in the video. There's a camera right in there, right over top of you. Scans, he has to enter them out, does it 6 times. So he leaves with 6. We have paperwork that shows he scanned 6, not 7. So we have one missing just in that example for $920. So the suspect here is the GM.
And how long has that been going on?
Yeah, it started, the first deposit missing is the date, what is it, 2/29.
2/29.
Yeah,
And it's been
2/29.
going every week since.
Yes, well, it escalated, obviously. Yeah, so.
So in the beginning, it was 1 bag.
Yeah.
And then how
Yeah,
did it
it
escalate?
started 1 bag, well, it was sales date 2/26. That was the first one, sales date. So we have 11 bags missing, and that's the total loss we have right now.
Okay.
And everything that's occurred after this, he went on LOA shortly after this because I started sticking my nose into it. Hey, send me the logs, send me this. He knew he was in big trouble.
And nothing happened after 3/17?
No.
Okay.
I started inquiring about 3/20, 3/21.
And it stopped?
And it well, he left. Yeah.
Okay, he left.
And it
What
stopped.
date did he leave?
His last day worked, I think, was 3/29.
3/29. But
the
nothing happened
No,
from
no, we're
3/17 to
clean.
3/29?
We're clean.
Okay.
Deposits picked up in the bank.
Okay.
The only person, let me show you the
Yeah.
safe so you get a little grasp here. I wish I could open it for you. Got a prop for this, so I have to get a locksmith out. So here's the safe. This is where the deposits were kept. And
Just where the deposit? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
That's where they are?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where they are. This is just your safe funds. This is where they keep all the money throughout the day, where they get changed. So they never have to go in there. It's a separate
Right.
deal.
So at the end of the day, they get this count it and then put it in there?
Nope. The safe fund is what you operate your business with.
Okay.
It's like what you put in the drawers,
Right.
and then you need change throughout the day. That's what that is. The deposits are at the end of the night. Like tonight, when he comes in, he's gonna pull all the drawers and then subtract the $100 that we start the bank with, the drawer, and then the rest of it's our profit, the deposit. And then he seals it in the bag and they put it in there. There's a process for that.
Got it.
It's a 2-person process. But this was not secured like this. And it's supposed to work like that, where Garda comes in, puts in a second key. Well, I found out, obviously after the fact, that you just pull up the handle and deposits were accessible.
So it wasn't secure.
It wasn't secure.
Was this door secure?
Oh yeah, that door is always closed.
Okay, so only people who have access to this door will have access to that.
Yep. Key entry, and there's 5 people in the building that held a key. So that'd be the general manager, sales manager. Sales manager. He went to print marketing. So let's see, the tech suit. They don't have a sales manager right now. So it'd be the general manager, the tech suit, Mike, the MIS, and then you've got two print marketing suits that have a key. But you can eliminate almost all of them. One, and the reason is the print marketing suits never came in here during my investigation. From 226, I never even saw them come in here, and they would have no need to. They probably don't want to come in here because they get enough business over there. The tech suit, he closes about every night.
The staff member continued to brief the cop on the incident, making sure to show him exactly how the general manager audaciously stole from the company.
He's here right now. I can eliminate him.
He never came in here.
Well, no, he came in here. He closed, but he had no interest in that. Meaning, he would. The way the process works is he prepares the deposit, he leaves the money here, and then a second person comes in. This is our process, the company. Second person comes in, they verify it, so he's not stealing, right? They verify it, they put it in the bag while he's here, and they seal it, and the verifier throws it in there. Okay, so one's verifying the other, and that's the process. And then they're really consistent on it about 90% of the time. I did see a couple days where the person didn't come in and verify, and he verified his own deposit. So I already chewed him out for that, but because it kind of leaves you,
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if there's money missing from it. Who do you think I'm going to talk to? Anyway, so the thing about Dwayne, he's in here a lot, but the camera's right there, and it shows what he's doing. He's preparing the deposit here. He doesn't go down there until he throws the deposit in.
And Dwayne is the person that you're most suspicious of?
No, Dwayne he's clear.
He's clear, okay.
He's the tech suit. The guy I'm suspicious of, it's so obvious. I'll show you the clip.
Okay.
The GM, he's got a drug problem. There's no question about this. Everybody, I talked to the key holders. I go, anything different going on? Anyway, that's another story. He says he's in the hospital. He's in rehab. Anyway, I don't know that for a fact, but the GM is the only one. Well, first let me explain the video. The video here, because there's so much dead time in this room, you could go 6-7 hours in a day while we're open for business. No one comes in here, door closed.
All right.
So for us to have to watch video for that would be.
Yeah, just skip forward until somebody's in here.
Yeah, but you don't know. But the way it's set up, it's motion activated. So as soon as that door comes open, the video backs up maybe 2 seconds, and then it starts recording.
Okay.
And then you see the door open, you see the people come in. So what I saw was the GM coming in, going into that deposit. So when he's here bending down, digging around into the deposit, from that angle, it's really difficult to see exactly what's going on. It's not like stealing from a register and you got the camera right.
You don't see him put it in the pocket.
It's not that obvious.
Okay.
What he does is he uses this prop right there. He used that once. This is lost and found stuff that shouldn't have been down there, but this envelope was in there, and he has no reason to really go in there unless a customer says, "Hey, I left my passport here," and there's one in there. But this is so out of policy. It's not even funny. It's not how we handle it. But anyway, that bag was down there, and that's one of the things he messed with. And he would be down in there with the deposits, and then all of a sudden he walks out here and goes into his office with that bag, and then comes back and puts it in. So.
Also, he takes that bag with him.
Yeah, takes it into his office there.
And does this have cameras?
That's the manager's office. Yeah, the camera's there.
But does that camera see anything?
No, there's no camera in there.
Oh, there's no camera in there.
You're not going to see it. There is no clear concealment of the deposit bags. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
The only thing we have is kind of like a process of elimination. The person, you can't accuse somebody of stealing something if they never went in there.
Right.
He's the only one. He did it time after time.
After months of investigation, the police closed in on a suspect who already got notice that his office had found out about his crime and that the police were after him. Because of this, he stayed hidden and was hard to find. But when the police changed their approach and moved fast, they caught him by surprise when he least expected it.
Pants. What's your name, sir? Anthony, you're under arrest. You have an arrest warrant, okay?
For what, sir?
Is there any guns in here?
No, sir.
Okay. Just stay right where you're at. You're under arrest for felony charges out of the city of West Palm Beach and referenced in fraudulent. Nope, that was for Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office.
Get some charges for the city of West Palm Beach. Come on out.
Come on out. No. Come on out. Well, put your hands on top of the car. I'm gonna back you down.
Fresh charges for you.
They're new. They're new. You got arrested on the 12th for Palm Beach County. That was for schemes to defraud and using other people's property, things like that. This is for something completely different.
City of West Palm Beach charges.
City of West Palm Beach.
All right. So, would you rather take this off and I'll cuff you? I know it sucks, dude, but this is what it is, brother.
Yeah, I guess. I understand that.
You got some keys on you?
Yeah, I have my phone.
Okay.
Can I get my phone from there?
I'll get your phone. I will get your phone. You want to take this off?
Anything. Yeah.
It'd just be easier, more comfortable if you want to take that off. It's fraud stuff. It's nothing violent. You're not, you're not.
What's going on?
I think he probably wants to. I'd give it a shot. It's probably worth talking to him about.
Questioning session began, and the general manager's answers revealed a clear intent to deceive, but he didn't realize that the officer was more intelligent than he gave him credit for.
So I'm recording. I'm the detective assigned to this investigation, okay? You understand that you're obviously under arrest, that you have the right to remain silent, that anything you say may and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before we get started, though, right now it's the time for me to ask you questions and for you to answer whatever you want to answer. Okay? The allegations are that, were you an employee of Staples?
Yeah, I work for Staples.
Okay. And then what's your date of birth, Anthony? How long did you work for Staples?
I worked for Staples. I started with them in New York in say it was like April 2023.
Since April of 2023. How long have you worked at the Staples here?
In this Staples here, I came, I think it was in around August 2023, somewhere in there.
Okay.
August, between August and September.
Okay, so you started around August or September?
Yeah.
Okay.
2023. That date had moved around a couple of times. It was initially supposed to be October, but it was earlier.
Okay. What's your title?
I was the general manager for this location here.
Are you still employed there?
Growth Market. No. At this time, I was on an extended medical leave. I took very ill.
Okay.
My doctor took me out of work. That was probably 3 months. I've been out. I have not returned, and I wasn't due to the job and just the conditions of what was going on. It was a big attributor to what made me sick. My physician had recommended that I find a different job.
What was it about the job? You don't have to tell me about your physical ailments, but
Right.
What was it about the job that would make you physically ill?
So, just very strenuous shifts. There was a lot. The company went through some very major realignments and shifts, changes to their operation structures and personnel structures, functional structures of personnel. In the time since I got there, I was brought there under the pretense and agreement. Part of why I accepted it was because I was told it was a turnkey operation, and in that it was going to be transitioning to a growth market model. So upon going there, we started getting bombarded with very high level visits from corporate from all over the country, you know, from the investment group. And with that, leading up to it, it would be fire drills to just make preparations, clean the store, get all things just perfect. And I mean, working open to close for days, weeks at a time for that. And then there would be the visits, and then there would be a long list of initiatives and to get obviously executed after the visit per their instructions. That would happen probably, you know, at one point 3-4 times a month. On top of that, you know, the district and company did a whole realignment to where we had a new district manager, new divisional leader, and it was very aggressive. And this particular location and area and the surrounding stores hadn't gone through the transition. I'm just trying to set the...
So you have a stressful job, I have a stressful job.
As the interrogations intensified, the suspect's fabrications became more extreme, exposing his deception. At that moment, he was beginning to come to a painful realization that he had been boxed in, and that stealing from his employers was probably not the best of ideas.
This is the time where you can help yourself. You have any idea why a detective will be talking to you right now? And before you answer, please, do you have any idea why I will be here talking to you specific to Staples?
No, sir. No.
So if Staples management, how many managers did you have under you at Staples?
So my direct reports,
how many people had access and a key to the cash room at Staples?
Let's say other than myself,
yep.
There were, I think 4.
4 other people, okay.
I mean, and that's just during that time, mind you, like I was telling you before, there were many visits with many managers at different levels, you know, whether they're regional, divisional, in and out of that store very frequently.
Okay, the allegations is that there's money missing, and just before you answer, I've been working this case now for quite some time,
right.
Okay? So the allegations, would you know whether there will be any allegations that there will be money missing from the cash room of Staples?
I can tell you what I am privy to regarding the discrepancies, because I was involved with investigating them. Probably, I don't remember how long before I went out sick, but I remember we provided all the information and the armored carrier logs, and you know, just everything that went along with that. And at that point, you know, that's as far as I was involved with that. Now, with that, I know that was as a result to it being reported through the system that they hadn't received deposits that were.
Did you ever take any money from Staples? Before you answer,
right.
Understand that I've been dealing with this for now a few months. Did you ever take any cash deposits from Staples?
I did not take any cash deposits from Staples, okay. And I understand.
Anybody else take cash deposits from Staples?
Not to my knowledge, not that I've seen or am aware
okay.
of. I can tell you.
Have you ever come to Staples in a day or time that you were not supposed to be working at Staples?
Sir, I would come to Staples off my schedule at different times, all the time, and as related to what I was just explaining to you, I would come there as needed, as you know.
So if there's video of you walking out of that cash room with cash deposits, you're saying that that video would not be truth?
I'm saying that that's not what it. I did not take any cash deposits out of Staples. Now, and I had explained over the phone dealing with the loss prevention, Ted, and other, and you know, as far as you know, some of the concerns that I had regarding the safekeeping, regarding you know the process, because they were on process, and I was doing my best to get things on process to avoid the types of issues and the discrepancies that we were going through at that time.
And what would be that? What would be one thing that you did to avoid that?
So in that, one of the main things is that in that particular safe, there is an internal safe as well. Like, so when you open the main safe, there's another one, and it's connected to a chute, and the chute goes down just like every other retail. I've been doing retail a very long time, and that's how it's supposed to be managed. So that way, once it's dropped, it's secured until the armored car person comes and picks it up with their key, and you have a second key. Well, what they were doing here is just preparing the cash and then putting it in the safe.
The suspect kept on going round in circles, thinking it would be his escape route, but it only seemed to strengthen the case against him.
In the bottom, which wasn't locked, they wouldn't lock it. It would be just set on day lock all the time. The one time I actually locked it, they had a conniption because they couldn't open it. They didn't have the key. So I found the key for them, purged the safe, and another issue is that they were keeping all of the lost and found, which this place had collected a lot of lost and found. I'm talking, birth certificates, IDs, just sentimental documents, everything from the copy center, flash drives. It was exploding out of the same section that they were putting, stacking their cash deposits up on. So I was working very hard to consolidate that lost and found, to try to reach out to the people who I felt like, if maybe their marriage certificate or death certificate, to try to get it back to them, because a lot of these are customers that I was recognizing. I was starting to, they're regulars. They didn't even know. They call about documents and they'd be told that it wasn't there because they were so unorganized. They didn't have a process for keeping track and following up on these things. So I worked very hard to do that, to get that consolidated and to get on process with the cash handling. And I made it very, very clear on the team as far as the expectation. Once they had a discrepancy on some of the cash drops, I was at that point starting to make sure that everybody was on process. Ted was saying the same thing. He was telling me, let's make sure we all understand the correct process on that. At no time, there have been times where, because of where the lost and found was situated, there were times where I have gone in there to recover a document or a belonging that belonged to a customer that left it there, and I would bring it and get it to them or mail it to them. So if there was if I'm being seen taking something out and it's not like helping or assisting with the transition of a cash drop, then it was in managing like the lost and found and managing the excessive amount of liability and all of those documents in there.
So you're saying that there was excessive amount of liability with the lost and found, and you're saying that there was a kind of a mess, that's my word,
it's a big mess,
between the cash and that.
For years. I mean, these things were going back to like 2013.
But then you decide to merge the cash with the lost and found.
No, it was already done.
That's not what I was told. Here's what the allegations are.
That's not true at all. That is not true at all.
Listen,
you keep checking and go back. I swear to you, if you continue digging in the investigation for that fact of how they were managing lost and found, and you'll see from long before I got there, they were using that bottom cabinet as the lost and found with no additional like separation between that stuff and the deposit. But one thing I did was made them put all of the lost and found into like a consolidated bag that said lost and found on it, and make them try to upkeep the lost and found ledger as frequently as possible, or as least consistently. But I did not merge those two things together. I was trying to break them apart and to eliminate the lost and found, and then going forward, instead of automatically putting something that was found in there and forgetting about it, make an effort to contact, to look up, identify the person, and reach out and let them know that you have their item. And that's what we were doing up to that point. But they had things going back from like 2013, 2014 in there. And that was the issue. And I had expressed this concern to my direct supervisor, to Ted as well. At no point did I go in there and take money out of there.
In a desperate attempt to divert attention from his heinous crime, he attempted to start a pity party, but did not get the response he was looking for.
I mean, I've been going through enough, and it's been hard enough. Like, what's been going on? See, I was working open to close for months on end since I started there. No days off, and my family is out here. We weren't even able to settle into a permanent home yet. I have 7 kids. My wife, we weren't even supposed to be like that for this long, but I've been obligated to be here, which I've done in good faith, did my job, did everything I was asked, gone to other locations to help.
Do you want to be truthful today, or am I just going to listen to you talk? And I'm just a straight shooter.
I am being
okay,
truthful
so here's it in regards to money that is missing from the safe, and you on video several times, at least 4 that I counted that I saw, where there's discrepancies in the cash. You walk into the vault, you remove the cash deposits, and you hide them, whether it's underneath a folder or underneath something else. So do you want to talk about the truth, or do you want to, because the truth will set you free. I'm a reasonable person, and when there's no victim, there's no crime, Anthony. So if Staple decides not to be a victim any longer, you're not going to see Detective Palacios anymore. But if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have to accept you lying to me, I think that's a little bit unfair. I think that's disrespectful, and we'll just leave it at that, and you stick to your story. If you want to be truthful and say, okay, listen, detective, we have been going through some tough times, and I went through this, and I was against the wall, because I will probably do the same thing, Anthony, if I have to feed my family. But please don't lie to me after I've been looking at this for months now, because we're at the end of July, right, and this is back from February and March, I believe it was, and there's several deposits that are missing, and I don't know if you knew, but they're, Anthony, okay, I'm giving you the facts and the truth. The truth is documented, so I'm not making it up.
Understood.
So, and there's videos where it's on a sensory basis, that when it censors somebody in the room, it goes off and it starts recording. I've reviewed those videos. Okay. I've reviewed the consistency, and I saw you grab deposits from underneath the safe, the safe that you're explaining. I saw you logging in on the clipboard, whatever you were logging. I saw you pull out certain things. I've already gone through that. Okay. I'm trying to understand why you did it, so that I can pass along the information and you can potentially, honestly, help yourself. I'm not a judge, I'm not a jury. I just collect information, I review information, and I'm pretty decent at it. I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I'm also very reasonable, and I will share whatever message you have for me to share with Staples and management. But just please understand that this is a decent time for us to talk about the truth, so that you can potentially help yourself by moving on out of this, so that you can take care of your 7 kids and your wife.
Sir, and I very much respect that, and I respect you and your time too.
Yeah.
But this is clearly a big misunderstanding, a big misunderstanding, and I am not going to say that I've taken something that I haven't taken.
He was eventually charged and convicted for felony grand theft and scheme to defraud. Instead of prison time, he was sentenced to 2 years of probation. Moving on to this Walmart cashier, a sneaky thief who believed she could cheat the system with skipped barcodes and stolen items. But her fantasy collapsed under the cold, hard truth.
I watched her steal in front of me.
For the wings.
Yeah.
So that was what. Okay.
I watched her steal in front of me, and I was like, yeah.
So Ms. Hughes, you are being placed under arrest for theft by shoplifting and theft by taking.
On March the 24th, 2023, officers were dispatched to a Walmart store in regards to a cashier who was caught skip scanning items and stealing chicken wings from the store. As soon as the police arrived, an officer began to speak to a Walmart employee who wasted no time in offering every detail and the hard evidence to back it up.
We got us. So is this one a little different than the other one?
So, this is Mariah Hughes.
Okay.
Yeah, she price overrided items on the register. So what she'll do is when she's buying something, she'll do it like a few dollars cheaper. And then also,
So she's scanning the items and then saying there's a pricing error.
Yeah.
And then paying a reduced amount.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And then that's all of the items from the scan.
So a total of $89.
Yeah, a total of 89.87.
87. Okay.
And then right there, she shoplifted right in front of me. She shoplifted in a deli food.
Okay. So how? Now is she doing all that? She did all this on duty.
That wasn't when she was on duty. That was when she was off duty.
So some of these were on duty, some of these were off.
So right then and there, she was off duty when she had shoplifted. Most of these, like, she's scanning a code, so she has to be on duty.
But this one specifically on the 19th is not on duty.
That's not on duty when she did the wings.
So everything else is on duty. The wings are off duty.
She walked to the straight to the break room, and
Okay. So technically we have two. We have theft by taking and shoplifting. Because the shoplifting can be when she's off duty.
Is this not considered fraud? Because it's like pricing something at a different price.
No, so there's actually a subsection of shoplifting, which is the altering of the price and paying a reduced price for the item. But in this case, because she's doing it on duty, it would just be considered theft.
And then she's also
So even the skip scan, it changes just because she's on duty. It's because she's on duty, she's here legally, or she's here lawfully. So we can't hit her for. She's not here for an unlawful purpose. She's just performing an unlawful act while she's here for a lawful purpose. So it'd be theft by take. It'd be misdemeanors for both, unless she has priors for shoplifting.
If it was while she was off the clock, it would be considered
Shoplifting. If it's off the clock, it's shoplifting. If it's on the clock, it's theft by taking.
So if I get her schedule and see if she's like working at that time, but
What do you mean?
well, if she's working on the clock or off the clock at this point.
Like right now?
No.
Oh. So yes, if you were able to pull her schedule, and you could tell me at that exact moment that she was not working when she did that, at that point it would still fall under theft by shoplifting.
So it'll go by as the same.
So in this case, because from what you advised earlier, the one on the 19th happened when she's off duty. So that one, the wings at the very least, will be the theft by shoplifting.
Okay.
The other ones would be theft by taking.
Even though she's putting in like a code and changing the price.
Yeah, so the theft by take, again, if that's occurring, even if it occurred while she was off duty, it would be similar to her altering the tag or causing less value to be paid for the item than should be paid.
As the conversation went on, more details surfaced, each one more incriminating than the last. With every new piece of evidence, the picture became clearer, and it was obvious that it was more than just a simple mistake.
So that would be, if she was off duty, that would be theft by shoplifting as well. So in this case, the alteration of the price is really, it doesn't really change. It just changes. The only thing that changes anything is whether or not she's on duty. So, but it doesn't change the severity of the crime at this point. Just based on the values, everything's a misdemeanor amount. So, are they still interviewing her in the back? Okay. Okay. And this all happened on...
Oh, it happened throughout. So some of it happened on...
Like I saw, where was it at? There it is. So March 19th, March 5th, February 17th, February 11th.
It started in
January 24th. So what alerted y'all to this? Like the amount of price overrides, or?
I watched her steal.
For the wings.
Yeah.
So that was what. Okay.
I watched her steal in front of me, and I was like, yeah.
Well, I remember you said that. I wasn't sure if that was the most recent one, and if that was what had set it off.
It set it. So I watched her.
Gotcha. Okay. So the wings is the only thing she didn't do the price error thing for.
No, she walked straight to the break room.
With the wings. Okay. Okay. But everything else she did by doing the price error alteration.
So no, there are. So I have. If you pull up. So this transaction, she ends up not scanning that, which is a $45 Funko Pop.
Okay.
So she misscanned it, and then she also misscanned apple juice and Starbucks, like the Starbucks, you know those like
the coffee drinks?
Yeah, those $2.50 like drinks.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting one of those as well.
Okay.
And then.
And is that's what this receipt is for?
For
this one here.
But we also have all the transactions.
Okay.
And, like, the amounts.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Let me. All right. Let me go. Let me go loop my supervisor in and let him know. I want to make sure. Because obviously, with the other two charges we dealt with earlier, those are both felonies. With this being misdemeanors, so let me see if he wants, if we're going to go the route of going ahead and arresting her now, or if we're going to take warrants and see what the judge wants to do with it. So, all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave this here.
The officers approached the suspect, and she greeted them with the most unapologetic attitude ever, and they made it clear that she couldn't escape the consequences of her actions.
So I'm just gonna let him talk to you.
All right. Make sure I got all your information together. Okay. First name is Maria. Mariah. M-A-R-I-A-H. Your last name is Hughes. H-U-G-H-E-S. What's your date of birth?
October 20th.
071-028-191.
Okay. So you're how old? 19. Okay. What's your current home address? All right, Ms. Hughes. I got something I need to read to you. Okay. If you'll let me get through it, and once we get through, we can continue talking. Okay. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish, and you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Now, do you understand each of those rights as I've explained them to you? And having those rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me about the incident here today? Do you wish, having those rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me about this incident? Okay. All right. So, Ms. Hughes, you are being placed under arrest for theft by shoplifting and theft by taking. Theft by shoplifting for the items you took while you were off duty, and theft by taking for the items or for the alteration of the prices that were done while you were on duty. Okay. All right. If you will do me a favor, just because probably if you'll go and take your vest off, badge off, all that. Did you drive your vehicle here today?
No.
Did you get dropped off? Okay. All right.
Stop my stuff.
You can go and take all your stuff out of the vest and all that. It'll all go with us. Here, just go ahead and set that out here because I'm gonna have to take it out. I'm gonna have to take it out anyway. It's all right. All right, that's fine. All right, so is this yours?
No.
That's theirs. This is all yours. Okay. All right. If you will do me a favor, if you'll stand up for me, if you'll turn around, place your hands behind your back, put your hands palm to palm, just like you're praying. Fine. Yep, just like that. That way it won't put as much pressure on your wrist. Okay. All right. So you are going to be transported down to Lowndes County Jail. Both of the things you're being charged with are both misdemeanors. So once you get down there, they should be able to work with you on getting any kind of, making kind of phone calls you need to make or anything like that, okay? Give me 1 second. Double lock those. They'll tighten down on you. Let me grab your stuff and I will walk you out. Oh, appreciate you. I left a folder of stuff in the, she said that's y'all's phone down on the bottom. But yeah, I left that folder of stuff in the LP office, so I'll need to grab that before I leave.
Is yours, sir?
Yeah, that's all hers. All right, we're gonna walk out this way. Yes, ma'am. All right, you have to hold onto the handcuffs. We're gonna walk her out this way, okay?
In the end, she was charged with theft by shoplifting and theft by taking. Still on the topic of shameless employees, we have this woman who believed the company's register was her personal cash machine. And when the truth surfaced, she thought she could cry and plead her way out of it, only to find out that some actions can't be undone with words.
I swear to God, I will pay it back. I haven't stolen anything, I promise you.
If you haven't stolen anything, why are you trying to pay it back?
I can't do this. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Turn around, phone, sweetheart.
You cover me up. I don't want to be seen by everybody.
We'll get you out of here quick.
On September the 20th, 2024, the police got a call from the Dollar General store concerning an employee who stole directly from the cash register. Immediately, the police arrived, and an officer went ahead to speak to the suspect, who began to use emotional manipulation, thinking she could cry her way out of trouble.
Sweetheart, what do you mean no?
I haven't stolen anything.
They got you on camera 3 different days taking money out of the till.
I swear to God, I will pay it back. I haven't stolen anything, I promise you.
If you haven't stolen anything, why are you trying to pay it back?
Because that's what we discussed. I will pay it back, but I have it.
You was on camera.
This never happened.
You was on camera. You put
I
the
promise
basket,
I will pay it.
You put the basket on.
No, the money. I promise you.
You see you balling it up, putting it in your pants.
I promise you, I did not.
You stole every day that you've been there.
Can I just work it out, please?
That's your bag? Whose bag is that?
Mom, the black bag.
I have not did it, please. I can't do this. Can I call my mother? I swear to God, I have not did it.
This woman, no.
Can you call her for me? Is there any way somebody can pay it back for me?
You gotta think before you do things.
No.
You was right
Because at this moment, I can understand you did it one day, but when you do it multiple days in a row, the crocodile tears ain't gonna work for me.
Okay, I understand that. I have never did this. Never.
I work with that a lot.
Never.
Anything
Anything I need, my mama give it to me. My dad'll give it to me. I have 3 kids. I never did this.
Then
My girlfriend even helped me.
Then why would you?
I have not did it. Even when I did the thing today.
Cameras don't lie.
Not.
If they catch you in 4K, they catch you in 4K.
My mother just paid it back.
Your mother cannot pay it back because you are an adult.
I understand. I'm sad.
See, most people wouldn't snatch you up by now and have you in the car. I'm sitting here trying to talk to you, trying to figure out exactly why.
LP asked you to be honest. He told you didn't be honest, but he look at camera footage the same way I do.
Correct, I'm listening.
Each day that you work, Asia, an hour prior to you leaving, you'll put the basket on the register. You'll hit no sale. You will hit no sale. You already have the money staged. How you gonna get it? You will literally push the basket to the end. It's on the camera. You push the basket on the end, grab the money, ball it up, put it in your pocket. One day, you wrapped it up in a pair of gray sweatpants. You had the basket gray sweatpants. Instead of you going down, you made it seem like you was going to put the gray sweatpants back, but because Mackenzie was on the aisle, you took the long route and went the other way. It's on camera. He asked you to be honest.
Can we please get my mama just
Can you call her? He asked you to be honest before he decided to make the decision.
Okay, and I promise you, I started throwing. Okay. See, because I never been, I swear, out of my whole life, I never been through this to even go to jail.
So you're saying the camera's on
this? Can you call him back and I can talk to him?
So
I done did all this. I'm sick of it.
So are you saying
can you please just call my mother?
You're a grown woman. How old are you?
21.
You're a grown woman.
I've never been to jail.
I get that. But the thing is, you gotta understand, you are 21. You have to face the consequences of your own actions. And look at this.
I have to sit in there.
And the
How
way
long?
that I can't tell you until you talk to a judge.
When do I get it? It's a Friday.
That's not on me, sweetheart. I don't know.
I can't
that's to ask the judge.
Please, can I please just talk to him, please?
He tried to.
Okay.
The more the police tried to reason with her, the louder she wailed, completely unaware that her tears were a futile attempt to delay the inevitable.
Can I talk to him?
Listen. He asked you to be honest before it got to this point.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Sweetheart, look at it this way.
I'm scared.
The first time that he talked to you, if you probably would have been honest to him,
I'm scared.
This never would have happened. I wouldn't be here right now.
I'm scared. I never did this. I'm so scared right now. I'm scared.
I get it. But the thing is, like she just said, if you would have been honest to him the first day he asked you.
Miss Antoine, please.
Listen.
I understand. Can I talk to you?
Listen, Angel. He asked you to be honest.
And the amount of money, it's not no play money.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I understand it.
To be honest, maybe it wouldn't have got to this point.
I understand
Did he not say?
I understand that, and I wrote it out for him. All that. I understand that. I've never been through this. I can't even see my kids. I can't even see my kids.
Like I said,
I can't do
once
this.
we get up there, they're gonna let you know when you can see the judge.
It's gonna be forever.
It should not be now.
Yes,
If we
it's
can
a
get you there now,
Friday.
if we can get you there quickly, yes.
It's so.
Now, if we take forever to get you there, that just makes the time even longer.
I'm so scared he'll tell me how I can pay it back.
That's up to the judge. I'm not a judge. And the thing is,
I want to be in there with other people. I'm so
And the
scared. I
thing is-
never did
The
this.
thing is, I'm not your judge. I'm not the jury. I'm not anything. Only thing I do is I get you up there, and then from there, figure it out. You ain't got nothing to worry about up there. I promise you.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I never did this. There's so many people in there for me.
Sweetheart, you ain't got nothing to worry
There's
about.
so many people in there for me.
I'll even let them know to pitch you in somewhere where nobody else is gonna be in it.
I'm so scared. I can't do this.
I get that.
I never been to jail.
I know.
Never been in anything. I had 3 kids. I didn't even graduate for that. I never did anything.
I get that. But the thing is, if you got 3 kids, don't you think you should maybe set a better example?
I was trying back in the job. I even tried to go back to school. I never planned on going to jail.
Nobody does. Nobody plans on
Then
it.
I had to be in front of all them people. I don't like people. I really don't like people, and they gonna get me. They gonna do something bad to me.
No, you're nobody gonna do something
I
bad
don't
to
want
you.
to be in the room
Sweetheart,
with
this is just
nobody.
jail. It's not prison.
I don't want to be in the room with nobody.
I get that. And you're not going to be.
I'm scared.
Most of the time they give you your own general area.
I'm scared.
I get that.
I'm
Everybody's
terrified.
Everybody's scared, sweetheart. See, I'm trying to be the nice one. I didn't come in here to snatch you up as soon as they told me this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But the thing is, you are 21 years old. You have to understand there are consequences to your actions. If I did this, guess what? I'd be going to jail too.
Great.
It does not matter. You're not a child anymore. You have 3 children of your own. How would you feel if your kids got your age, came up somewhere, and this happened? You wouldn't be very happy, would you?
Oh.
Now guess what? Who takes care of your kids when you're not at home?
Only me.
Where your kids at right now?
My daughters and my sisters, because they didn't have school today. My daughter and my son and my small baby, she's 10 months and she's at daycare.
Okay. So,
And I don't know how they're gonna get
what
home.
do you think happened? Like, take for instance, your sister.
Her attempt to manipulate with tears fell flat as the officers remained unmoved, and tears could not erase the evidence against her.
Later in life, your kids, well, why mama go away for a little while? And then they tell her this. That's gonna make your kids feel bad, ain't it? It's gonna make you look at you a different way.
Yes, because they only know me. Their dad is in jail for domestic violence.
Exactly. It's gonna make your kids look at you a little different. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just trying to make you understand.
I understand.
That this is not something you should be doing with 3 children, sweetheart. And it sounds like they try to give you every
I
opportunity
just
to help.
want to see the judge so I can pay them back. I promise
Okay.
I would pay them back.
That's fine. Whenever, like I said, when we get up there, when it's your day to see the judge,
So I'm not going to be able to get to see him today?
the judge, that I can't tell you for sure. Like I said, if we get up there, what time is it right now?
It's 2 something.
You may, if we can get up there kind of quick.
I go to the police station, correct?
No. We go to the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office. They're the only ones that have a jail. The police station don't have a jail anymore.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because we done got downsized.
I can be in the holding cell by myself.
Yeah, so what they do is they put you in a holding cell by yourself until you get done with booking. And then after that, they'll put you in there with people that, not dangerous people, don't worry.
I don't want to be with people. I can't do it.
The thing is, you can request to go in a solitary cell. And if they got one available, they will put you in there.
I can't be with people.
I get that. And we will tell them when we get up there, I promise you. Okay? You ready to get the show on the road? That way we can get up there and be done with it? Okay. You go ahead and turn around for me, sweetheart.
Just cover me up. I don't want to be seen by everybody.
We'll get you out of here quick.
Can't do anything.
Is that good? That's not too tight?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me see if the hand, sweetheart.
We can make sure ain't nobody in it. Can we leave how everybody leave?
Okay. Now put your hands together like you're praying. Like you're praying. There you go. That way they're a little more comfortable.
I just want to go to my kids.
Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. Let's back over here real quick.
You call my brother.
Cannot. You have to wait till he gets to jail, sweetheart.
Close it.
Thank you.
Put that orange juice in the trash. Can you wait till
Okay,
everybody
take
leaves?
1095. We cannot, sweetheart.
I don't know.
You're fine. You are fine. Come on.
I know, like, I don't want everybody to see me.
You're fine. Once we get out
Thank
there,
you
I'll
for
get you in
being
the car.
nice to me.
You're fine, sweetheart. Let's go. Once I get you in the car,
Can
I'll
you walk
put
with
you in.
me?
Yeah, come on. I'm just gonna let you go. Once we get you in the car, I'll roll up the windows and everything.
See me.
I get that. But when you're in the car, nobody sees you. It's got dark tint on the back window.
Antoine gonna call my mom so she can get my kid.
I can ask her.
Come on.
We're gonna go on the other side, sweetheart.
It's a car.
Other side. You got nothing in your pockets.
You can get my phone and my purse back there.
I ain't trying to.
Okay. You don't like the door? Yes, it.
And if you want to, you ain't gotta sit straight up. You can kind of sit sideways if you want to.
Okay, yeah.
She was eventually charged with theft. Moving on to this Family Dollar store cashier who got caught after creating a carefully thought out theft scheme.
I can't get in contact with my fiance. I'm actually gonna go to jail and nobody knows where I am. I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything. I was getting money from people and I wasn't ringing everything up about who it is and where I know them from. All that is irrelevant. It's like I did what I did.
On March the 6th, 2024, police officers were dispatched to a local Family Dollar store after receiving a 911 call reporting a cashier involved in a shoplifting scheme. She would allow her friends and family members to stroll out of the store with hundreds of dollars worth of items, while only charging them for a few inexpensive products. Upon arriving at the store, the officers encountered the store manager, who revealed the shocking details of the cashier's elaborate scheme.
Good afternoon. How are you? We have an employee that is being under ringing. Like, she will charge $1 and let the customer leave. It's about $150 worth of merchandise. Multiple times during the month of January, multiple times in the month of, actually a little bit in January, multiple times in February, and the last one was on Sunday. I interviewed her. She's sitting in the back, wrote a statement, recording a statement. She admitted to what happened, and we just called you guys.
Okay, do you have any evidence of this? Videos?
I got full video, and I got a recorded statement that I'm
I can't use a recorded statement because she's not issued her rights. So I can't use a recorded statement. So
the statement, I took it, and I didn't have to read her right.
Yeah, but I have to. Under court of law. Under Fourth Amendment.
Understood.
Okay.
What's going on? Pretty much as I explained, since the beginning of February, she pretty much knew people from Facebook and regular customers, and she's in a tough situation with her family, and she figured, I let you take the merchandise you want. All I need is $50 to $80 coming to me in cash, and I will under-ring every other item. So she will void the items or not even ring it. So you can see transaction when she at the end voids it to zero, or you can see when she only scan a lollipop for 35 cents, $1, and then you see like a full buggy leaving the store full of merchandise.
Do you have the videos each time, date and time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a laptop or anything I can view it? I can look at some of the
We can view it
transactions?
right now in the screen.
Yeah.
You also have, this is also a log of everything, right?
Not everything.
Not everything,
So far,
but
what you
Because some
got?
of the stuff is not law.
I'm gonna talk to you for a minute, but I don't want you to start calling everybody. I don't want people to start showing up here. And
ain't nobody gonna show up here, but I'm not just gonna. I can't get in contact with my fiance. I'm not just gonna go to jail and nobody knows where I am.
I'm not saying. I don't know whether you're going
Trust
to
me,
jail
I'm
or
a
not.
convicted felon. I already dealt with police so many times. I'm not dumb.
Okay.
There's a reason y'all came. I'm not stupid.
Well, someone makes a complaint, I have to come. I have to respond and investigate. Okay, so that's why I'm here. Do you understand? So just give me a second.
This is one of the transactions. All those items. How much the transaction? Yeah, that's 100. But how much did the customer pay for?
59 cents.
59 cents. This is another customer that paid 59 cents.
So what was the date?
March 3rd, Sunday, and 1956.
So the other one was March 5th.
Correct.
And this one's March 3rd.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes.
Yeah.
3rd.
Biggest question. You all want to prosecute?
100%.
After reviewing the CCTV footage from the store, the officers moved forward to question the woman, eager to hear her side of the story.
I guess they already talked to you, and you talked to them about what's been going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get a statement from you and
It's the
find
same
out.
statement I gave them.
Yeah,
I wrote it on the paper.
Listen. I don't know what they do. Okay, my job is I'm impartial. Okay, my job is to talk to you and find out what's going on. Okay, I need to ask you.
I got money from people and didn't ring them up.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I'm gonna, you as TVs, I have to advise you of your constitutional rights. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm required to warn you before you make any statements. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that? Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand? It's a recording. You have to say yes or no.
Yeah, I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything.
I want to say that. No, I have.
Going to jail, then I don't want to do that.
Listen, before I ask you any question, I have to read your rights. It's by law. Can you tell me what's going on?
I just said I rang people up. They gave me money and that was it.
So you charge them more, charge them less than what the value of the merchandise?
Mm-hmm.
How much you normally get from them?
This all depends. 60, 80, 100 depends. The person, I don't know. It's just different prices. I don't know.
Okay.
I try to explain it the same.
So like between $50 to $100. These people that normally, like, do they know you? How do you know them? Like
the street.
The street, like in the neighborhood?
Around, yeah.
Okay. Like, do they know to come to you, or how does it work?
If we're doing the same statement the man just took from me on a piece of paper.
What I'm trying to say is that I need
it's
to get...
either I know them and they just come into shop and they see me there and that's just what I do. I don't call nobody. Like, I don't... Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to jail, there's no point to explain all this because I'm going to go to jail with a migraine and aggravated as f***. They already got the video.
What I'm saying,
they got all that. Like, I don't...
You can stop. You can say at any time, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And then I'll stop. Do you understand?
My point, they got the video and everything, so there's explaining myself ain't gonna do nothing.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that I need to get your side of the story. And I told you already, you can, at any time, you can say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay?
I already explained I was getting money from people and I wasn't ringing everything up. About who it is and where I know them from, all that is irrelevant. It's like, I did what I did. It was a mistake. I know I was wrong. Like, now what's the next step?
Okay, how long this been going on since you started?
Since like January.
Since January?
I didn't do it the whole time.
How much money you think you got total from these people? Like,
a couple hundred. I don't know exact money. Like,
you know what I'm saying? From January, like maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
1,000, 2,000.
Not that much, no.
I mean, just a rough guess.
500, 600, less. Like, I don't know. Every time I get money, it's gone. I don't know.
Okay. Anything that you think I should know about you anything that I can do to help you, or I mean, so no one came here and threatened you and forced you to do anything, right?
With the CCTV footage and her statements in hand, the officers became convinced that she had indeed committed the acts in question, leaving them no choice but to place her under arrest.
Are you taking me? Alright. I'll call you from in there.
Do you have anything in your pocket? Anything in your jacket? Yeah, just take that.
I'm cold.
Can't take me to jail with you.
Okay, but I can't wait until we get there.
You're not gonna need it.
No, you're gonna be inside the vehicle.
It's cold in there. I'm gonna
You wanna put that in
All jewelry off, please.
when I get there.
And will your pants stay without your belt?
Oh Lord. I'm not even at the jail yet, sir.
Well, we have to take it all off so we can
The last officer didn't do that to me.
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with felony grand theft. Next, we have this employee who audaciously stole a $100 bill from the register, even while there was a surveillance camera right above her.
So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. Stole yesterday, $100 bill,
I did not steal.
and they want to report it. So right now you are being arrested for that.
On July the 6th, 2022, police officers from the Athens-Clarke County Police Department were dispatched to a local convenience store following a 911 call that reported a shocking theft by one of the store's own employees. While waiting for the employee captured stealing to report to work, the officers scrutinized the CCTV footage that recorded the brazen act.
$100 or $202 was taken out of the register, and then $100 put in her pocket.
Yeah.
And then she put the $102 back for that drop.
Right.
Okay. And then, cool. That's all I need for that. And then if she does come back, like I said, I was just going to go over the street, start working on the report. And then if she comes back, just give us a call and say she's here to have an officer send out, because they're going to send 2 of us for that. And then it could be 911. I'd say you could always just call 911 as 911. You just say, hey, the employee's back. If you can send the officer or send someone else. And I'm going to let my dispatch know that y'all are going to call back in if she comes into work. And then if she doesn't come in, I'd say like 30 minutes or an hour or so, give us a call. I can go sign warrants on her. And then we could go to her house or something and try to find her too. So the plan is I'm going to go ahead and do the report, and then I will go sign warrants regardless. If she ends up showing up today, she'll go to jail. If not, she'll have warrants on her to go to jail. It won't send on my phone. I know. That's why I was trying to see if y'all could do it and see like little pieces, because for some reason my phone just won't do it. But I can do it on my camera here. So if you want to back up, sorry about that. And I can actually get it on this, I believe.
Just let me know when you're ready.
You're ready. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So that's when she takes $200 bills?
$200 bills and a $2 bill.
Okay. So they're in the same far left drawer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what is that she puts under it? Is that the $100 bill?
Yep, so there's $100, and then a $2 bill on top, and then she is folding it up.
What did she hide behind the phone?
That I don't know.
If you don't mind backing up there, because looks like it was 3 bills that she had, and then 1 was behind her phone. But y'all are $100 short, you said?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we're actually $133
so
short.
she put a $100 bill behind her phone is what it looks like, because I think it's that top one here.
Yeah, well, it looked like she was just putting it over there. I don't know why, but then
she just
takes it out.
It looked like, oh no, okay. It looked like she put it behind her phone, but she didn't.
There she goes.
There she is? Okay. You keep going.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
6-7 Central suspects on scene if you have one close by. And that's the 100 that she puts. Yeah, I think that's it. Do y'all want a bar as well? Okay.
Upon the employee's arrival to work, she never expected to find a law enforcement officer waiting for her, as she was convinced that her actions had gone unnoticed.
Miss Dunn, can you put your phone down for a second for me? Okay. So, you stole yesterday, $100 bill,
I did not steal.
and they want to report it. So, right now you are being arrested for that.
Can I call somebody?
You'd be able to at the jail.
I did not steal. Oh my God. Hey, I'm being arrested.
Okay. Is that all the stuff you need? Is it just this bag? Okay. And this your keys? This all your stuff? This, is this yours? Or this?
No, that's mine.
Okay.
No, just quick.
Alright, I'm gonna get this. No, not right now. Not this way. I'll be right back if you don't want to come out and let her know she's barred.
I didn't steal a $100 bill.
You know, take a seat right there for me. Just 1 second. I'll talk to you in just a second. Since we're on 1095, you can disregard the other units. I'm gonna ask her a few questions real fast and I'll come over there. So just one second. If you want to just wait out here, it should be pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna read you something, okay? You're right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expenses. Knowing and understanding your rights, as I've explained them, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney present? You don't want to?
I just don't understand how it's
Gotcha.
going to go.
I was just a yes or no. They have it on video in there, so. Okay. Right back, okay? So I was going to see if she'll talk to me about it because she's saying she didn't do it. And then I told her she's on video and she said that she didn't want to talk to me. Do you want to fire her, I guess? Because this has happened before and people weren't told they're fired, so they come back to work after they're barred.
Yep.
So just if you let her know that she is fired and then however long y'all want to bar her. We go usually up to 2 years, but I've seen a couple weeks, but 2 years? Okay. Have you ever barred anybody before? Okay, so literally all you have to say is you're barred for 2 years, and that's literally it. So if you want to let her know that she's fired as well, you can say, hey, you're fired, or whatever y'all say for that, and just at the end say you're barred for 2 years. Gotcha. What's up? Miss McCall has to tell you something?
So you are terminated and you will be barred from our store for 2 years.
Done?
Done?
Gotcha. Thank you.
Back at the station, reality started to sink in as she thought about the serious consequences of her actions.
I've been on probation before I did this. So.
I can't either.
It happens. And, they got a business to run, so I mean that's the kind of position they're put in. They have to act on it, and it's not them that want to do it. It's management and everything like above them. There's certain rules they got to do. So.
Not even. I'm mad at myself. I'm just not mad.
Well, maybe you should take it as like a learning experience. So you still get your day in court. You can kind of go from there. And like I said, it's a $100 theft, misdemeanor theft. So, and they'll let you know. What's up, man?
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with petty larceny.